Hi, and welcome to Acura of Milford on the Post Road, exit 39B. It's Tuesday. We're taking our Tuesday test drive at our featured dealer of the week with our good buddy John Powers. And today is our one-year anniversary of taking out Acuras from Acura of Milford. And if you remember, our first time out a year ago, we took out an Acura RLX.
Yes, we did.
And today we're taking out a certified RLX.
Correct.
It's black, it's beautiful, and I'm excited because I'm going to drive today.
Fantastic.
That'll be great.
Yes.
And you can tell us all about the car and the special deals.
Absolutely.
Outstanding. Let's go for a test drive. It's an Acura Certified Pre-Owned vehicle. Look at this. What a beautiful car. This is a 2014, right, John?
That's correct.
So it's Certified Pre-Owned means it gets all the great luxuries that we expect from the RLX, and you get some value in it also, right?
Yeah, this one here is just literally 13 months coming out of our loaner pool. And people who have a loaner for the day, they'll use a car, whether it's an RLX, an MDX, or RDX, and we want to let them have a little taste of it, you know.
Gotcha.
So they're thinking ahead. Maybe the next car I could consider this one. So we have the dual eye headlights, which are LEDs. They're functioning LEDs, and I got to tell you something. They're so clear at night. You really get spoiled when you're watching. You know, you can see everything you need to on the road with these.
They're energy savers too, correct?
They are, and they also last extremely long.
Okay, this car is the top of the line. It's a luxury model. So let's take a little cruise around the 17-inch wheels.
When you get around to these wheels, they're actually noise-reducing wheels. A big part of this luxury segment is keeping it nice and quiet. And from the acoustic windshield, that basically blocks out a lot of that wind noise, from the wheels, from a noise cancellation system built into the ceiling of the vehicle that actually works through the speakers of the car, even when the stereo is off, to send a frequency to counteract any outside noises or disturbances coming from the engine.
Were you ever a science teacher or a physics teacher in school?
No.
You could have been. John knows his cars, doesn't he? Okay, so this is the Acura RLX, very spacious, and it's got memory seats. You can see them coming out to adjust to whoever was in the car last. Nice leather interior, plenty of room in the back. Look at that. Wow. It's almost like a limo.
Yeah, this car has got the biggest rear seat section in its class. So there's definitely no compromise in there.
Okay, so we're going to hop in the car and we're going to take this baby out for a test drive. Let's go. This Acura 2014 certified from Acura of Milford has keyless entry, and we just start the car by putting our foot on the brake and pushing the button. We're ready to go. Everything lights up. This car comes with the Acura Link, which is the navigation system, and our phones can be brought in through Bluetooth. We got our push button screen. Of course, the station we're listening to is 107.9.
There's your volume right there, Dan.
That's right. Volume is always, all the controls are on the steering wheel.
It's free. The link to the download is at WEBE108.com.
We've got the volume for the radio. We've got our phone here, and our command.
Our talk button. If we picked up the phone, if we wanted to do something, as soon as we pick up the phone, we are going to see our speed dials are right there in front of us.
The steering wheel could be adjusted in or out, up or down.
So that's going to be part of your memory as well. So your driver's seat, your steering wheel, your outside mirrors, all of your preset radio stations will all be on your memory.
It looks like all the windows are automatic.
One touch up and down.
What's my peace of mind by buying a car that's been already pre-owned?
Well, first of all, since it's been in our loaner pool, we're always monitoring the vehicle, or always making sure everything is working properly, because the very next day, if not the next hour, someone's going to be using the vehicle. So you want to make sure it's clean at all time, gassed up, and all the fluids are up to date. Now, when it comes to the certification process, it's a 150-point inspection that we do on the vehicle, because keep in mind, this is an Acura Milford's warranty. This is the Acura factory warranty that we're offering here. This is good throughout the entire United States. So if we want, we'll take that first left. So we do the 150-point inspection, and anything that needs to be done, like if things, wear items like tires, if they're less than 50% tread life left, well, then we're going to be changing them. We're going to be putting new tires on. They all have to be matching. If the same thing goes with the brake pads. If there's less than 50% life, we're going to change those too, and they have to be all Acura materials. Other things that have occurred during certain intervals, like whether it be an air filter or something like that, there's a checklist that happens periodically when a car hits a certain number of miles that we'll take care of. So if it's got to that interval, then we're going to take care of it. Now it comes the warranty part. So from the time that the car was first registered and in service, goes out 5 years or 62,000 miles on a bumper-to-bumper. So this car happens to have 12,000 miles on it, and it was in service about 13 months ago. So literally the next owner is going to have about just shy of a 4-year warranty with 50,000 miles to themselves, because it'll take it up to 62.
Got it.
And the powertrain warranty will go 7 years from the in-service date or 100,000 miles on the engine and transmission.
So what's included in up to 62,000?
That's right, 5 years from the in-service date or up to 62,000 miles on the bumper-to-bumper, 7 years or up to 100,000 miles on the powertrain.
But when you say bumper-to-bumper, what is that?
Basically, when you drive a brand new car off the lot, everything is covered under it. The only thing that is not covered are things that wear, like windshield wiper blades, tires, brake pads, and so on and so forth. Those are wear items, but components, integral components of the car, whether it be the navigation system, the Bluetooth, the camera when you're in reverse, all these things are part of the car, and they are warranted for that, like I said, 5-year or 62,000 miles.
That's amazing. And then what about financing a pre-owned certified?
Well, you got to be honest. If Acura is doing anything, we'll be happy to take them up on it. But we're not married to one bank over another. We try to help the customer out any way we can. So we will work the banks. We have 6 total showrooms in the state. So we have a lot of leverage when it comes to the bank. So we'll shop one against the other just to make sure that they're on their toes and we're getting the best rate.
Can you get a 60-month financing on a certified?
Absolutely.
Pre-owned? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, no problem with that. And you're also going to have roadside assistance that's going to cover you during the course of that bumper-to-bumper warranty. So let's say you took a nice little trip down Florida, Hershey Park, wherever you're going to go, and if you're 100 miles or more from your home and you stopped into a dealership and something had to be looked at, taken care of, repaired, replaced, and they didn't have the part at the dealership in stock that day, and they said, we're going to overnight it, you'll stay local with the at the dealership, they'll reimburse you for up to $300 a day, just for your inconvenience, for up to 3 days.
Wow. And that's from Acura, or is that from Acura?
That's from Acura.
I noticed a line in the mirror.
Yeah, that's an expanded driver's rearview mirror. So what that does is that outer edge is convex and it curves. It's not a type of surface that you look at and focus on. It's one that kind of you catch anything coming into your line of sight and it helps you. Now that little
that was my lane departure.
Lane departure warning. If you happen to go over one of these lines on the road and you're traveling more than 40 miles an hour and you did not have your blinker on, it's just letting you know, hey, by the way, did you know you were drifting? This car is called Precision All-Wheel Steer, and what that means is it's a front-wheel drive car. However, it utilizes the rear tires to turn when you're in different situations to smooth out the overall ride. So right now we've got 310 horsepower, and this car gets about 20 miles in the city and about 31 on the highway.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, now here's our camera too, Dan. And when you've got that, it's showing your trajectory of your bumper as you turn your steering wheel. It moves the box. So the solid lines are representing 2, 4, and 6 feet away from your bumper.
So I'm going to recommend that all our friends that are on WEBE108.com right now and just watched our Tuesday test drive, stop in to see John Powers. Our featured dealer of the week is Acura of Milford. It's exit 39B off of 95. You can't miss it, right on the post road, right across the street from Chili's. So you come on in, test drive the Acura of your choice. Maybe it's a certified pre-owned. You heard all the advantages of buying a certified pre-owned from Acura of Milford. So we suggest you come on down and take a test drive for yourself. And thanks for stopping by. John, always good to see you.
Thank you, Danny. Always good.